If you're clicking on this because of the thumbnail, yes, that did happen. I've been getting a lot of comments lately. Hey, Rick, will you address the Giacomo Turra scandal that was exposed by Danny Sapko? It's a bit weird you didn't have a take on it by now. Please make your opinion known about the Giacomo Turra situation. Predatory YouTube channels are a big reason that excellent musicians fail. The grace displayed by the musicians who had their music stolen is truly inspiring. You need to show your support for them. This is a huge story you seem to be ignoring. It's unlike you. Just wondering when you were going to comment on Giacomo Turra's situation and how people like him are ripping off similar artists. Why aren't you exposing Giacomo Turra for faking and stealing all his play? I'd love to know what your thoughts are on the Giacomo Turra theft scandal. Yeah, we're still waiting for your Giacomo Turra post. I'm curious on Rick Beato's thoughts about Giacomo Turra cloning other people's solos, not crediting the originator as if they are his own. When are you going to talk about Giacomo Turra? No comment on the Giacomo Turra saga. So Giacomo Turra, I had in my studio a few months ago. I had him on because in his Instagram videos, he presents himself as a great player. This is before I figured out from Danny Sapko's video that he had stolen other people's, some friends of mine's, music. When Giacomo came in here, he was coming through town, and when he came in here and played, I realized that he couldn't play well enough to put the video out. And then I was like, oh, well, obviously all his videos were fake, but I knew that they were all play-alongs. I mean, you don't do those kind of things. As Danny, he talked about the whammy bar fakery that's in there and stuff like that.
Nice whammy bar action here.
That's not an uncommon thing. I just watched Adam Neely's fantastic video where he talks about the history of people faking or doing play-alongs. This has been going on since the beginning of time. And I'm going to give you a great example of someone that can play that obviously was faking along. This is Wes Montgomery from a television show right near the time of his death. Now, his guitar is not plugged in. He's playing in front of an audience, and he's playing the take of the song Windy off his record. He's faking along with it. And as you can see, it's not perfectly tight with it. And the audio then fades, and the audience claps. Why did Wes do this? Because he's trying to promote his record. Here's a great example of Wes improvising live from Europe in 1965. There's so many videos out there of people making fun of the fact that they had to mime on TV shows. Nirvana, the Mamas and the Papas, there's so many of them. I'm not even going to bother to show them here. This has been going on forever. So getting back to the Giacomo scandal. Giacomo made an apology video that I wouldn't say really addressed the issues of stealing people's music. That was really the egregious thing here. The faking, okay, that's one thing, but the stealing other people's music is completely not cool. And the apology appeared on YouTube, which isn't really the platform that he's known for. It's really Instagram, and the apology video should have come on Instagram. I don't want to pile on here any more than anyone else has. There have been many videos made over the last few weeks by all the guitar channels. People are like, when are you going to say something about this, Rick? Okay, I'm saying it. I didn't post the video because Giacomo couldn't play well enough to be on my channel. I have standards. Some of you may not like some of the people that I've had on here, but I respect the musicians that I've had on, even if it's not of your taste. And when somebody comes in here and they can't play their own songs, or they can't even play stuff that they've stolen from other people, although I think the thing that he played here was, maybe it was his own tune, I don't know. Of all the takes that I've seen, Adam Neely's video entitled The Ethics of Fake Guitar is by far the best one. It's 52 minutes, and I would encourage you to watch the entire thing. It's just so well thought out, beautiful essay on it, and it walks you through the history of people faking, and his conclusion is...
So whether or not you personally think that this stuff is deceptive and should be called out, it really doesn't matter, because the vast majority of audiences simply do not care.
If you're watching a Super Bowl performance, it's already pre-recorded. Pretty much anything that you see in a football stadium is pre-recorded. How do I know? Because I know the people that mix these things. So many things that you see regularly, the Star Spangled Banner, whatever, they're always faked. The same goes for backing tracks. People play with backing tracks all the time, and people don't care. Matter of fact, I've made backing tracks for people, and I go see them play, having made the backing tracks for people that I produce, and I know they're there, and I don't even think about it. Never even enters my mind that, oh, they're playing with a backing track. I just enjoy the performance or I hate the performance. And one of the things that I don't like is when everything is done from a laptop, including the whole light show. I understand the logistics of it, the expense of it and everything, but if you can't change the show from night to night, like throw in a new song here, extend a song, extend a jam for 10 minutes, then to me, that's not really interesting. When I go see something, I want to know that it's special on that night and it's never been done that way before. Now, do I like when people fake on Instagram? Of course not. But there is a real social pressure, at least from these particular musicians that do it. They feel that pressure that they need to have everything perfect on it. When, to me, having everything perfect actually sounds incredibly boring. Now, some people have asked me, you think you can ever come back from this, Giacomo? Well, yeah, why not? If I were him, I'd go on Instagram and say, listen, totally screwed up. I've learned my lesson. I won't do it again. And come out with some great music and great playing. Everybody likes a great redemption story. Love to know your thoughts. Hit subscribe, leave a comment. Thanks for watching.